What's up, guys? It's Wednesday, February 8th, 9:38 a.m., and this is the crypto market update. So we're going to start off with the dollar as usual. And right now, what we're seeing is the dollar has reclaimed a level, I'd say a key level here. If I put this horizontal line, you can see that this was like the breakoff point that we fell off from, came up, rejected by it. We had our downtrend like this. We did a little bit of channel like this, and we ended up breaking up higher. And we broke above this horizontal line, came back down, and so far retested it as support. So if we're going to head up with the dollar, we had targeted this 200 moving average around 104.81 as a level where we could find a rejection. If I take the Fibonacci retracement, I grab from this top down to this bottom. We can also see the 786 at 104.58 lines up with that as well too. We also have these levels right here. We have 104.17. We have 103.76. So these are the levels we're going to watch, and we're just going to take it level by level. If we break one, then we target the next one. So we're going to put those there. So there we go. So we have those levels on our charts. And then also too, we're tracking this trend line coming down. So let me put that there. We have this one as well too, where we found a good area of rejection. If we zoom in here now, I mean, we had this area where rejection, we got close to it here, rejection, and then we got close to it here as well too. So we do have some downwards pressure right at that level that we did get rejected from, but we also could see us, if we do get above the 200 moving average here, around 104.816, we could come up and retest other levels like this. I would say if I grab this top, down to this bottom, yeah, we could find our way back up here at 106.22. So that's definitely what we don't want to see. So we want to keep this on our radar. That 786 lines up with the top of the void lines here as well. So if we did come up to that level, it would serve as a good rejection point. And then on the 3-day chart, we do have a squeeze coming down the line here where the EMA ribbon, like we said right here, where the 1-day 200 moving average is, that's where the EMA ribbon is on the 3-day. We are seeing cross ups on the stock RSI and the MACD and the TSI, but so far the blue is above the pink. So until we see that cross, there's nothing to worry about. As we can see, like right here, we had the blue still above the pink. But when the pink crossed above the blue, that's when we knew we were heading into a bull rally with the dollar. So literally, when the pink crossed above the blue was right here, June of 2021, the pink was above this whole time until we had our mean sell-off here. So as long as the blue is above, we know that the downtrend for the dollar is still intact. So now let's go to the 10-year yield bonds. And I'm going to go to the 12-hour chart. And we're still within this trend line. So we have this coming down like that. Bam, we're right at it. So this is what we've been tracking. We have this rejection. And then we have this horizontal line of support right here. And that's the level where we found a rejection at. We got above. We come down a little bit, but we can even pull it up a bit as well too. We could say right here, and these were just kind of fake out breakdowns because we have this level of rejection. We got above, support, fake out, support, fake out. And then we came up back to this trend line. If we're tracking the same things, I mean, from this high down to this low, we're still tracking that 3.768% for a rejection point. And then to the downside, we need to break this horizontal line. So that's what we want to see happen. If we look at the momentum on the 3-day chart, we are starting to cross up. And it does look eerily similar to back here, but we still yet have gone above this 50 line. We still yet have crossed. And then if we really zoom out and look at the bigger picture timeframes, the 2-week chart still has bearish momentum. Then if I hide this and we kind of look at it, we did find some support at this middle line for the void lines. So, and you can even see clearer this trend line coming down like that. We're at it right now. So what we want to see is us get rejected where we're at and pull back down. So that's what I see with the bond yields. Now let's go to the stock market, because the stock market ended up rallying, I believe yesterday. We got above or 12,850. If I go to the 3-day chart, you can see we're still green here. We have multiple consecutive weeks of just green, no red in between. If I take this trend line, pull it up right here. We're still riding that trend line. So everything looks good as far as that goes. But we did say we needed to hold this 200 moving average as support on the 3-day. Yesterday, we sold off to it and we got bought up and the body closed above the body over here. So that is all looking good. And then, I mean, look at this TSI rising vertical, MACD rising vertical, stock RSI leveling off up here where we want to see it, and the pink's above the blue, RSI is above the 50. It's exactly what we want to see. And we cleared the 200 moving average on the 3-day. And we have the mouths of the void lines opening up, insinuating that this is a strong move. And then we have the trend line support. And we are tracking this. We have this coming up like that. So until we have like a breakout above, we'll probably start going a little parabolic. And then if we break down below, then things could get sticky. So that's what we are tracking for that. If I go to the 6-hour little short-term time frame, we could be in a kind of consolidation period before another pump up here. And that would be super bullish because we have this high down to this low. And right now, if we do have another pump up and we break above the 786 in this trend line, we could start targeting up here. So from this high down to this low, 786, if we break up from it, we could see 16,254 or potentially retest this 786 from this high down to this low. We could see 14. So that's what my target's going to be. If we can break above the 786 right there, put that right there, and then this right here and there as well too. So that would be our upside targets. And then to the downside, we most definitely want to stay above this level. It's around 12,000. And then at the very most, it would be 11,500. We've been tracking that for a bit now. And even down there, I wouldn't want to see us stick around there for a while. I would want to see it be a quick wick. So that's what we see here. And actually, let me just go to the weekly chart, check that momentum, still rising up on the weekly, all good. And then also too, if we look, we're pressing up against these void lines and we're starting to see the mouths open. If we push up through those levels I was just saying right there, we're going to have a strong move and we could reach up there very quickly. So that's what I'm watching for that. Now let's go to check gold real quick. Gold still consolidating at those lows from yesterday. I put this trend line like that. We're riding up against it. So nothing's changed as far as that goes. If we do fall, I would say we would target 18.15 right there would be probably the level. If I take this trend line, drag it out. Yeah, 18.15 to 17.90 would definitely be the level to hold. You can see all this support right here at that level as well. I'll put a horizontal line so you can see it better. Yep, right there. We see support. We broke off from rejection. So if we do fall from here, I'd likely target that level for some support to come in. Now let's go to the total crypto market cap. So we're still hanging above 1 trillion. We're at 1.034 trillion right now. We're on the 10-day chart. We have 1 day and 10 hours left for this candle to close. And right now we are having a nice green candle. And it does look like we're continuing to press up here. We do have the momentum rising still. And we saw the pink cross above the blue. Last time we seen the pink cross above the blue was over here in July 2021. We had a nice rally. Then over here in April of 2020, then we had our bull market. Then when we saw the blue cross above the pink, we had our bear market. So we're seeing the inverse stuff happen. The same signals that we're calling the bull market tops back here are the same ones that are calling the bull market the bear market bottoms here as well too. So this is all good. I mean, we had a sell here. We just got to buy on the 12 days. So everything's looking good as far as the bottom being in still. I would like to see on the 12 day, which closes in 9 days, this candle, I'd like to see us finish green and higher, as well as the pink cross above the blue. That would be solid. And then ultimately to really set this bull market in stone, us having the TSI cross above the 0 line would really seal the deal. So things are looking good as far as that end. And if we break above 1.21 trillion market cap, then things should get spicy. That's definitely a key level as far as we put this horizontal line there. We have that EMA ribbon sitting there. When we got above support, break off, rejection. So that's going to be our key level to target 1.21 trillion for the total crypto market cap before maybe even seeing a correction come in. But we have to also keep in mind from this high down to this low, I think we've retested the 786 or gotten very, very close to it. So we also have to keep that on the radar as well, that, hey, we're at the 786. That's around 1.063 trillion. If we can get above there, and keep heading up with the momentum, then we could see a nice little pump for the whole entire crypto market by 14-15%, which is pretty big. We're talking about $150 billion into the market. So that's what we're watching for that. And then if we go to all the altcoins, total 3, we go to the 12-day chart and we look at it, we're getting a 12-day buy now, or we did on the last candle. And I mean, the last time we got one was back here at the bottom of the bear market of 2019. That looks good. We had the tops kind of set in there as well too. Now let's go to the 2-week chart. Take a look at that. 2-week chart, we're waiting for that buy now signal, and it looks like we're going to get it in 4 days because we have the buy warnings. We have the stock RSI cross up, the MACD, and the TSI. So it looks like in 4 days, we're going to get a 2-week buy now signal if we can kind of maintain still where we're at for the crypto market caps of everything besides Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is like the altcoins. So that would be pretty bullish for an alt season to kick in. And then same kind of deal as far as we need to get above the 786. We did break this trend line right here, but ultimately we want to see us reclaim this level. Same thing as far as the total crypto market cap chart. And that level's around 447 billion right there. So that's where we want to get above. Now let's go to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin right now is still above 23K. It's trying to hold its own. We're still watching those levels that we've been laying out for you guys. We're still making these higher lows, higher highs, but we need momentum to kick back in here. We've been saying we need to see that stock RSI and the 12-hour cross up through this 50 line. We've yet to do it. It's been since January 18th. It's almost been a full 20 days. So for us to kind of go into this next phase of a rally, we need to see us get above that middle line in the stock RSI and then the TSI and MACD cross. What I would hate to see is this 12-hour TSI crosses below the 0 line. And if we do have a correction come in right now, I would say it would be a result from us breaking the 786 of this low to this high, which is currently sitting right at that trend line at 22,821. If we break that level, then it's likely we're going to come down to, the 1618, 22,160. But I would say we'd come down to retest these levels down here, these extensions, because this 21,400 retest these highs, 20,660 kind of tests these lows down here, and 20,216 would likely fill that Bitcoin futures gap that we've been talking about for a bit. So if we do break down from there, it's likely we're going to come down to here. It's not like we're going to have it just straight shoot down like this. It would probably be, if we do come down, something like that, we bounce back up, like something like that. But that's why you don't want to just panic and sell everything in the event of that happening. But I would watch those levels on your charts. We do see on the 4-hour stock RSI starting to cross back down. We do want to see some life kind of be pumped back into this, because at this rate, it does look like we could come down and retest this. So that's going to be a result of the dollar. If the dollar's pressing up here and Bitcoin's coming down, then the altcoins may not do well. But if the dollar kind of turns back around, Bitcoin starts to stabilize and stay above those levels, then it's looking good for the altcoins to remain in their uptrend. So that's what we want to watch, definitely. So I'm going to leave it at that and get this video out to you guys so you guys know the levels, everything like that. Also, I just want to say we nailed that graph trade last night. We got 70% in less than 24 hours, and we sold at 22.5, which was literally at this top here. We sold off ever since, and we converted into Jasmine and Gala. And although those are down just a little bit, 3% and 5%, we have the graph down 11%. So we're still up. If we could convert back into the graph and probably make an extra 10% on top of it. So we crushed that trade, and that was less than 24 hours. So if you want to get in the Discord, I'll put the link in the bio. Come join it. Ask us how you can get our automated signals for the channel. So I'll see you guys in there, and I'll see you in the next video.